Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to BT Talks. Today I have the pleasure of having my good friend Philippe HOROWICZ, who is the founder and CEO of Carousel Art Group. Welcome to BT Talks.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We are here in his gallery in the Miami Design District. Today we're going to talk about all things art, design, real estate, Miami. But first, Philip, tell us a little bit your story, who you are, and how you came from the Swiss Alps to Miami.
Sure. I'm not trying to summarize it because it's a long story, but I grew up in Crans-Montana, Switzerland, which is a small town, well, he knows it, so small-ish town in the Alpes of Switzerland. Moved to the States when I was 16 to pursue a golfing career. Went to college, studied marketing, loved that actual business marketing. Very important part, and went into modeling where I met my wife actually, but always had a love for art, especially because I was born in it. My mother is an artist who started from a very humble family and became quite a well-known artist in Europe, and by growing into that industry I wanted to be a part of it as well, so we decided to open an art company a couple of years ago, and now this is our second baby per se.
So how did it all start in Miami? So it started, 3 years ago, was it? Or
3 years ago I opened my first company, the Chambre Design, which is also related to art, and then Carousel Art Group started about 2 years ago.
Got it. And you have another art gallery, which is where, in San Francisco?
Yes, in relation with my wife, yes, which is called Trace Contemporary.
Got it, okay. And so you started 3 years ago. How did you build up your business here in Miami? How did it all start? What was the process? And how did you come up to where you're at today?
Sure, so we're entrepreneurs, right? So we looked at different aspects of it. We saw that, besides the fact that we love art, we also saw that Miami is developing a lot. And as a realtor, he knows, they're building left and right. And we saw a niche, whereas besides having a gallery, of course, we wanted to be able to sell through those buildings, through those hotels, potentially through staging, etc. So we started from one bedroom, with no money, just an ID and a lot of work from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day, and then build it up to what it is now.
Life of an entrepreneur, I think it's like this with all business, but something I truly admire about Philippe and his wife Laura is, first of all, that they work together, which I think is fantastic. I always love couples that work together. It could work or not, but also I think it's having a vision and building something from scratch. It's having a vision, building something from scratch, and then building relationships and being in the right place at the right time. So why Miami? Miami has been very hot for the past few years in the art scene. But why Miami? How did you decide to be here?
So we met in Florida. First, obviously to come back to my past life per se, I was a golfer. Florida is one of the best places on earth to train. Which, by the way, if any athlete wants to become a business owner, take whatever you learn as an athlete and bring it to your business. That's the best lesson. But it just made sense to stay in Florida. We love the weather, tax is great, and then Miami is one of the best cities in Florida, and I believe now one of the best in the world, really, for what we're doing, what we offer, whether it's real estate, whether it's art. So it just makes sense to stay.
I think that's something that's fantastic, and I think that's a reason we're all here in Miami, South Florida, is I think also the diversity, the fact that it's very international, and that now there's a lot of culture, there's a lot of art, obviously the quality of life and all of those things. But it's true that whatever business you're in, you can really, I don't know if you feel the same thing, but there's a lot of collaboration, right?
Yes.
We connect with a lot of people on a daily basis. Whether they're interior designers, art dealers, real estate brokers, developers, anybody, hospitality industry, and people are very open-minded, and we're able to build some beautiful things. So tell us a bit about how the art market is a bit here in Miami.
Sure.
Educate us a little bit about how the art market is.
100%. I mean, most people that know Miami, it's, besides the fact that it's a good place to party as well, but it's colorful, it's hot, the weather is amazing, beautiful people, so the art relates to that as well. You see everything in the gallery, which we'll give you two in a minute. It's very colorful, a lot of positive energy, so we focus on that, because the gallery in San Francisco, it's a bit more political, it's a bit more educated art, right? Where here, they really buy something that they truly love. Of course, it's a great investment as well, but it's more so something that speaks to you and that you want to look at every day, and that motivates you. That a certain color could change the entire atmosphere of a home. So the Miami market, I mean, it's a great market. Just on this street, there's 4 galleries, top tier galleries that have the 15 to 18 locations worldwide, and they have one here as well. So we start from here, and then we're gonna branch out to other places.
So you do. So explain us a bit the process, how you work, and what is the process, between being art dealer and working with designers, with architects, with real estate brokers.
Well, I mean, so
because everything is connected.
Yes. Especially for us, we wanted to create a sort of business model, whereas we bring the gallery to you, right? Especially during COVID last year, when we were opening something in New York in the South Seaport by Wall Street, and then we had to close it down that same week, basically because of COVID and the market crash. So we had to implement something where people don't have to get out of the house to really see it. So we did obviously things online, but we started to do staging. And that's when we really started collaborating with developers, designers, stagers, furniture stores, realtors, and bring the art to those homes as a rotating gallery. I don't know if that answers really your question.
No, yes. I mean, I think, I see it also, every day. I think that, first of all, when, in my case, when you sell a property, having it staged and also having actually art, not just furniture, brings a lot of life to it. And, finding the right, art pieces, depending on the property, whether it's a condo, whether it's a house, whether it's on the water, whether it's in a high rise. So I think that's a very good niche, and it's a very good way to kind of, connect with everyone and build a good business and relationships. So tell us a bit about this art piece.
Sure, well, I'm gonna let Laura.
Because this is a very nice art piece that I've been looking for a while.
So it's a Brazilian artist, Mesquita. We just started working with her about a week and a half ago, and I'm gonna bring my wife in because she's gonna give you a
no worries.
bit
So
of explanation.
What we're gonna do right now, we're gonna introduce you to Laura, Philippe's wife.
My better half.
The better half, and she's gonna introduce herself and also tell us a little bit about this beautiful art piece.
All right.
Well, and you guys get a bonus.
Hold on 1 second, guys. There you go.
Hi guys, I'm Laura. I'm the better half of this guy. And this is our
Peppa.
mascot, Peppa. She's the lead gallery assistant here. So, if you want to come see her and say hello, she's usually always here with us. She's the master of the art here. So this is actually some textile art it actually can be semi-interactive as well. It's by a Brazilian female artist, Alessandra Mesquita. Most of her adult career has been focused on a very successful career as a fashion designer. So she's designed her own line and has worked as the lead designer and creative director for her own brand. And more recently, she's kind of combined this love of textile and her ability to create and make these really gorgeous textile wall art in different color palettes and different sizes. So they're super fun.
Very cool.
Especially that, obviously, and you'll see when we when we bring you to the other piece that she has, when you go left and right, the color changes, which is really unique. And we're working with a couple artists like that plays with the light, which is very important in art.
And it becomes kinetic in a way.
Yes, in a way.
So who wants to do a little tour of the gallery and show us a few art pieces that you love?
So we're going to get the whole family.
There we go. The power couple.
This actually came from Italy. It's so we're working with an artist called Simone Doria, and Simone Doria he has a very strong message in each of his art. So you can maybe turn the camera to the spoon first, and you can see. Yes. So he started this campaign of "It's your life today, not tomorrow," which I love this because I'm, both my wife and I, and I'm sure you can speak for you as well, that we enjoy life in the present time. Obviously, we have to plan for the future, but we don't wait until tomorrow to enjoy our life. So this is the same thing. It's recycle plastic from the ocean, and it's eat your life today and tomorrow. Don't wait until tomorrow to enjoy your life. Do it today.
And also these super fun colors that already bring so much life and just great energy to any room you put them in. They're so unexpected.
Of course,
and just super fun. I mean,
it's a very nice piece, and I can see it in a lot of rooms. It brings just a lot of life.
Absolutely. So to jump to the best part. He's Italian, as I mentioned, and the best part for him is freedom, right? So this one is actually a really unique piece because it's all marble. It's 1,000 pounds, 450 kilos, which actually...
It's one of my favorite pieces here.
Funny story, I just had bought pens from Italy that same day, and I cracked them open and I had to carry this with a few guys. But anyways, yes, Vespa, the message is freedom. So this is the...
And it's all marble.
All marble.
It's an amazing piece, one of a kind. I think whoever's going to buy it is going to be very happy to have it in the house.
Definitely.
And then just to go back to the same artist, which does one of his pieces as well. And I won't be able to use that profanity word, but this is a tank with the middle finger on it. I won't tell you much more about it.
You may love it or not, but
yes.
It's art, right?
It is art. Art has no rules.
It's an odd, and not odd, but it's an unexpected symbol of peace in a way. You know?
Exactly.
Because you have the tank with the middle finger. You know, we don't like war. We don't like violence.
Exactly.
But I'd love to bring you to this artist here, and I'm going to be very proud to say that she's actually my mother. For some people that maybe have some education in art, they will recognize Tom Wasserman, who is a very, very famous artist who passed away a long time ago. And she started a series of tributes to those masters, right? So she always incorporated her own silhouette in front of the piece. So we'll bring you to a couple more pieces that she did, but you will see Tom Wasserman, Van Gogh, Basquiat, Andy Warhol, Roy Lichtenstein, Keith Haring, and it's just a very strong story. And we have, I think, maybe half of our board is women.
We try to keep the board as diverse with gender as we do from different countries. So we have voices and perspectives from all over the world. We have textures, we have mediums and techniques from all different styles, all different imaginations.
That's the beauty of art. I love it, you know.
We like to keep a balance here.
Yes.
So it's, you know.
Amazing Piglet Latin, one of the best sellers in our gallery as well. He's from France. He uses a mixed media, so he uses wood panel and then he incorporates his elements from the street that he finds. There's bubble wrap, there's broken glass, there's cardboard, and then he prints on the plexi, which is very interesting.
The digital collage
yes.
that he creates from pictures that he's actually taken from the street. So it's kind of this really interesting area where street art becomes fine art, and this very interesting combination.
Very cool. So, can you tell us about this piece? Because I saw it, I think you put it in a few houses, this big piece.
Absolutely.
This I've seen in, I think, was it in the Venetian Island home?
Yes, which we sold it last week. It was staged there. We put around close to $200,000 worth of art, and two of his pieces stayed. And the new buyer from Chicago loved it, with his wife. Actually, Laura is the one who found him, I believe online actually, right?
Yeah, actually I found Zach, believe it or not, through Instagram.
The power of Instagram, right?
I mean, it's amazing. You know, everyone can have their own voice and their own, megaphone in a way. So I was able to find him, and I've not seen anyone else that's been able to do something so unique as to this. He creates liquid, basically, with paint in a very singular gesture.
With very nice colors, especially down here,
incredible. And I mean, he's the only one that's been able to figure out how to do this. We're not going to say it's a secret. So I do encourage anyone that's in Miami, if you want to come and see this very special type of style. We're the only ones that are representing him down here. So.
And we have a few other pieces of his as well, in collaboration with Buffy, which is down the street, great furniture store. So we work a lot with.
So that also shows the power of collaborations.
Yes, collaborations. We love to work with interior designers as well as actual furniture stores. So Buffy, Artefacto, Private Collection, we're going to be doing a rotating exhibition with them. Vesta Home, who let us use their furniture, and we'll be doing a lot of staging with them. So yes, some of these pieces are also there, which should be...
Very cool. Well, guys, thank you so much for being part of BT Talks, for being wonderful guests.
Thank you for
everyone who's in Miami or not Miami, who's coming to Miami, please come to the Miami Design District and check out the Carousel Art Gallery. It's a beautiful gallery. There's a lot of beautiful art and it's rotating. How many times do you change
So right now, the market is hot, so we sell a lot.
Yeah.
You know, so we rotate every time we sell. We do exhibition every 6 weeks.
Every
That's
6
usually
weeks.
when everything changes and we have a theme. So
Yeah.
there's going to be, and we'll talk about that also with him, but we're doing an exhibition in about 6 weeks, and hopefully we can do something together with that.
Very cool. Well, thank you very much, guys. If you have any questions art related, feel free to direct message Philippe or Laura. Please follow them on Instagram as well as Carousel Art.
So Carousel Fine Art is the gallery. Carousel Art Group is the staging B2B.
Very cool.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.